We no longer have the right to just fight something out. We've had our rights just stripped away from us. And a lot of people think, oh, it's just as simple as getting a job. But at the same time, is getting a job really that simple when you're discriminated for everything? Not just whether you're dirty or clean, but do you look like somebody they want to talk to?
This is a special place. The people who live here will tell you that. And so will a lot of people who'd like to live here. Take a look.
Coming into this city, I knew nobody. There was nobody to talk to. There was nobody to do anything with. I was in my car. There was really nothing. It wasn't until other people discovered that I was in fact homeless and was going through a hard time that they informed me of services in the city to help with my situation. This is technically our everyday. It's actually just basically finding a corner to freaking set up. So like this is one of the places where we would pretty much kick it to do things like, you know, spange for money, ask people for help. There's Goodwill right there around the corner, so it gives us a great, you know, spot to basically get money, get clothing. There's Whole Foods right up there. Once money is obtained, it's a great way to just be able to kick it and make some money and get food in our stomachs. Sometimes it's a sign saying, hey, I need money for my drugs. I need to get rid of the feeling that I'm feeling right now. But there are other times when it's, I need money for food and this is what works best for me. Even though they don't do the drug, they'll hold the sign because people will look at it and actually stop to talk.
The honesty factor definitely helps, whether it's that you want, I've seen signs of while I just need money for weed or booze, and people play on the honesty factor too, because we've realized that more people like to be upfront and honest of where their money is going in the first place, whether it is food, whether it's to traveling gear if people are traveling out of the town or the city that they're in, or even if it is just booze or a pack of cigarettes. And that's what most people have actually started falling back on, is the honesty factor.
The open honesty is a two-way street. Sometimes you can be openly honest about it. Sometimes you can literally just, you know, be saying it just to get people to stop and actually pay attention to what you actually are there for and what you actually need. But other times it is just the honesty factor of, hey, DTing and need to get this feeling to go away so I can at least try and cope with existence. As you begin to become more acquainted with, especially like the homeless population, you'll learn things like where's safe to sleep, where's not safe to sleep. So this is one of many very blown up spots out in the Golden Gate area which have been camped. When cops find the spots that people are camping, what they will do is they will bring their horses out and they will go to the places where people would pitch tent. And this right here is horse shit. They will have their horses shit all around the area to prevent people from pitching a tent. For the most part, what we do in the library is it's a safe place to sit and charge our devices, so that way we can continue to stay in contact, so that way most of us can work on actually getting full-time jobs and not being stuck out here as long as, you know, a lot of us have been stuck out here. So, for the most part, when we go into the library, it's a place to just sit back, let our devices charge, maybe go online for a little while, or, you know, just sit down and read a book. And it's much needed just time to just mellow out and calm down. So it's one of the major places that a lot of us do go to hang out at times. But not everybody will go to the library because there will be discrimination in the library, be it for a person having a dog that doesn't want to stop barking that day, be it because somebody's too dirty that day. A number of different reasons will make it so that even things like the library are inaccessible to us. In which case is when we would actually head down to somewhere like one of the parks. A simple domestic dispute between a lover, like as we faced the other day, just standing at a bus stop arguing amongst each other because of a bad day. Cops come up and start harassing us. Just because somebody is getting loud and, you know, being boisterous towards each other doesn't mean that things are going to turn physical, and doesn't mean that police action is necessary. Just because somebody is sleeping in a freaking park off the cuts, just trying to fucking get some sleep so that they can do those things like go to work in the morning, because there are a good number of people out here that do have jobs and are just trying to sleep so that they can go to work and get that paycheck so they can get off the streets. How is anybody supposed to do that when they're doing this kind of shit by throwing shit down to freaking try to enforce their laws, when they're throwing $180, $90 tickets at us for just trying to get sleep so that way we can go and handle daily business? You go into a laundromat as a homeless person, you are treated with the utmost disrespect, and all you're trying to do is do your laundry.
Shopping in supermarkets, you're followed around the store. Trying to get on a bus with any kind of backpack or any remote might almost be homeless look about you. And I've seen countless bus drivers refuse to let people off the bus to keep me or others from getting on the bus because they thought we were undesirable. And that's just wrong. The 80s came out and everybody had cheap, readily available escapes in the forms of television, movies, and really cheap, really addictive drugs. And as these three things swept across America and really, honed in their control over the way we do things, and then the internet explosion in the 90s, and now everything is so desensitized and impersonal that people don't know how to interact or talk to people anymore. And I think that's the biggest breakdown socially that we have now. It's just nobody knows how to talk to people.
Like coming back out here into this park, into this space, as you can tell right now, we are still in a city. You can hear the traffic. But being out here, you get to actually spend time with nature. You get to actually see the things that everybody overlooks because at some point in time during our growing, we got it through our heads that other life other than ours wasn't important. When you become homeless, especially, you get your eyes open to the fact that other people are going through harder times. Other people are still trying to find beauty in the world where in their minds there is none. And for people to be able to see that everybody is a human being and nobody deserves to be discriminated for not having a place to sleep.
You've been told you can't get a place to sleep because there's nothing you can do to ever afford one.